The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 15, 1, 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shoot.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
First down, Denver.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hey, shoot.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we want him to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Recon, 152 fighter. Come. Yeah.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window to fire to pull it in there for the completion. The pass there complete to Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run. It's Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, Denver.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Clock now on first down. We'll find Royce Freeman, the running back. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
61, Max Fox, White.
They'll try to draw Lindsey. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, echo. 5.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
they are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there. Is that one good for 15 and a first? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. James has got it. Complete. 18 yards. First down, Niners. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Clock going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Jackson dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Coleman on the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
50 seconds. 50 seconds, come on. Look at me, zipper. Go, lead grip.
Clock now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking...
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
No, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 71 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This is caught. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Complete to Dr. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So now the Broncos offense will come out here as they'll try to add on 2 more.
That's going to be a long day.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Back to in the air. Jackson following the pick six. Is caught. Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Coleman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Alpha. Comma. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53. Now.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Ready.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch the pass. Now. 50-2.
Block again here on second and 10. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Ready? 30 base. General West. Swing.
From the gun, it's locked. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On second down now, it's Lindsey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's third and 18. They need something big. Now Locke. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, it's Coleman. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles and nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Delta. 56, right there, 56.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Locke. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shut. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.